Snow? What the hell? But like, seriously, I was literally like sitting out here tanning and reading the last month, and now we have this. I know I live in Canada, but this is like not fair. What is going on? It's May 11th. My last day of eating normal before carnivore. Yeah, like no pepper, no seasonings and stuff. It's all vegetables, like pepper's a seed.
Why salt? Like, is that flavor or?
Getting ready for 7 a.m. workouts. Mondays are yoga day. Alright, well there you saw it, guys. Lately we've been doing 7 a.m. workouts. I believe this is week 3 or week 4 now actually. That we've been doing it every single weekday, 7 a.m. with the click. Mondays and Fridays we do yoga. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays we get some of the guys to lead like full-on bodyweight workouts and stuff. So it's a great little way to get moving in the morning, especially when everyone's tired, and just forces you to get up and get things going. But 7:26 right now. I'm gonna roll out just a little bit and then brew up a cup of coffee, one of my last few cups of coffee before I'm all carnivore here for 100 days. And then I'm just gonna take you guys through my full day as the Hungarian experiment. So let's get into it, world.
Hold up. I am the Hungarian experiment.
Alright, what is going on, world? It is 7:53 Monday, May 11th. Good morning, what is going on? If you guys saw a bunch of my other videos, I am preparing to start the carnivore diet. I'm gonna do 100 days of carnivore, then I'm gonna take like 3 weeks off, then I'm gonna do 100 days of vegan. So I am about to begin the carnivore versus vegan experiments. And recently I've been doing a lot of research to truly understand, you know, what can I eat? How do I eat? What are the effects? Like, is anything negative gonna happen? Are there positives and benefits to the carnivore diet? So recently I actually got a 2-week timeout from YouTube, little slap on the wrist for the Hungarian experiment for some of my magical mushroom experiment videos. it's very hard to understand what I'm doing wrong and what I'm doing right. So if you guys are following me along on Instagram, I have now pulled all that content down. All that content, you know, the one video had almost 700,000 views. YouTube was pushing it out to thousands and thousands of people every day. And the other video was around 150,000 views. And in total, I probably made around over 30 videos and live streams dedicated to documenting the experiences and the effects that occur while experimenting around with magical mushrooms. So if you guys are interested, you want to learn anything about that, I now have that on my website. Go to my website, thehungarianexperiment.com, go under experiments, go down to magical mushroom experiments, and you can see all my videos in chronological order. It's still under construction, I'm still adding some videos, and I'm trying to make other sections where you can just pop into microdosing, or you can pop into the live streams, or you can pop into only the knowledge, because I made some videos and I personally believe that magical mushrooms, psilocybin, is performance enhancing. It's performance enhancing for your mental, cognitive function, as well as for your physical function. And I did live streams where, you know, I asked you guys, have you guys had any experiences with performance enhancing, physical performance enhancement through magical mushrooms? And a lot of you guys shared your anecdotal experiences. Now, this is what I want to see tested more out there in the world. We're not going to dive into that too deep, so if you guys are interested, go check that out on my website. But I'm about to pop into some reading here. My last vlog, I showed you guys that I was reading War Before Civilization. It was a great book, but it was extremely factual, very, very heavy and dense, and it was just listing out the history. It's an archaeologist writing a book, so there wasn't many takeaways from it. I couldn't like read a chapter and then, you know, let it sit for a day or two and then go back into the book. It was just like, I just need to digest all this information as quickly as possible because it's a theory that I believe and I understand, and it was just, here's all the facts behind it. So I ripped through that book in about a week, and now I'm on to The Carnivore Diet by Shawn Baker. I discovered Shawn Baker ever since he's been on the Joe Rogan Experience podcast. I've been following along his journey on Instagram, and this is what kind of gave me the idea to do this carnivore experiment. Seeing him, seeing his life, he's a doctor, and just, he's been doing it for years now, and he seems great. He's working out hard, he seems to be getting leaner, he seems to be getting bigger, seems like there's no ailments or issues with it, so I really want to experiment with it for myself. I've been ripping through this book as well. I'm more than halfway through. I should be finishing it up in the next couple of days. Hopefully I get through it before I actually start the Carnivore Experiment here. But I also have a bunch of other books. Again, if you guys are following me along on Instagram, I got the Carnivore Code by Paul Saladino. I've been digesting podcasts with Paul Saladino on the Ben Greenfield podcast and starting to follow these guys a lot on Instagram over the last week or so. So just gonna take about half an hour here, read some of this book, try to get a few more pages digested, just so I can understand this diet as much as I can. The other day, if you guys watch my video where I take you through the last full week of what I ate, I did about a $315 order from Western Meats to stock up on a bunch of steak, a bunch of beef. So that was interesting. My first big like meat haul. That was actually very interesting and fun to do. And yeah, I think that's all I really gotta fill you in on here, guys. I'm gonna read this book, drink some of my last little bit of bean water before I'm cutting this out of my body, because from my understanding, if you wanna get the most benefits out of this diet, it's basically meat, water, and salt. So, very interested to experiment with this, see if my energy levels, my mood changes, anything like that. I'm gonna try to relay as much of my experiences as I can. I'm gonna take you guys through the first week or so as I experiment with the carnivore diet and cutting out things like coffee, cutting out things like pepper, cutting out things like garlic and onions, and you know, I try to eat healthy as much as possible, so I try to get like asparagus and broccoli in. And I'm very interested to see what's gonna happen with, you know, 100 days of only meat. So let's get into the day here. We have a big day. Mondays are full of just team meetings on Zoom, so it's not going to be too exciting. I'll probably take you guys through a little bit of it, and then I'll show you what's going on with my first meal of the day. Cheers, world. Just about to get into our managers meeting here, 10:15 a.m. That's crazy. I didn't even know that was a thing. That like your Wi-Fi. I also want to add impressions in there, so I think I'll start that this week where I have like another column for impressions, so I don't know if that's going to affect the graphs as well too. All right, we just wrapped up the managers meeting. We got a 5-minute little break here. Then we're popping into our full team meeting. We got about 12 to 13 people, and even during quarantine, we're still going hard. We're doing a lot of media, doing a lot of real estate, wholesaling. So we're still pumping away and working away during all this craziness and all these uncertain times. But yeah. Full team meeting at 11. At 1:30, I have a thumbnail meeting with Matt. I'm actually working on some new style of thumbnails right now. I guess I could show you guys because it's not going to be, this video won't be coming out anytime soon, but working on some new styles there instead of the old school stuff. So playing around, trying to get better, trying to improve every day, of course. And then 2 o'clock we have sponsorship meeting, then 3 o'clock we have a media managers meeting, then 3:30 we have a media meeting. I'm gonna try to squeeze a workout in between some of those. And yeah, crazy busy day. Mondays are usually packed full of meetings as we get prepared for the week. So I gotta go to the bathroom. We got 4 minutes before we're starting up the next meeting.
Up our random question generator for the day. Get started.
Look at all these humans. So many human beings. There's more joining. Yeah, there we go.
YouTube, the Team Impact, talking to people in education. This week's Team Impact belt goes to Sam. So really appreciate everything Sam's been doing with Cash Flow Tribe, but in addition, starting the Team Impact meeting. I think that that's a great addition to our culture. And I really love the direction we're going in with having the debriefs and really just, getting to break down for each other our perspectives in that regard. So well done, Sam.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
All right, guys, here we are, the last bagel I'm gonna eat for the next 3 months. So I believe I've showed earlier on in the one video where I'm showing you my whole week, but I've been eating this a couple times a week. So this is a cheddar jalapeno bagel from Great Canadian Bagel. They make this stuff in-house and they're like no preservatives, I believe at least. We got bacon, turkey, red onions, green peppers, jalapenos, cucumbers, and lettuce. And it is currently 1:16 in the 1:17 now in the afternoon. Getting some thumbnails done up here. We got a meeting in 10 minutes or so. So I'm gonna try to wolf this down, enjoy my last bagel for the next like 3.5 months, which is gonna be crazy. I don't it's only been this last few months that I've been eating these bagels because it's nice and a simple food that I think is like not really unhealthy that I can order online and still just focus on productivity. But it's gonna be crazy, like only eating meat for the next 3 months. Like, wow, this is gonna be crazy, but here we go. We're all about to break the fast. All right, it is now 4:17. We're all done meetings for the day. Not gonna lie, after I had those bagels, wow, I felt quite tired after. I'm feeling better now, on point. I think I'm gonna go hit up my deadlift and back workout in the next little half an hour or so here. I wanna do a couple more detailing of some YouTube videos and some thumbnails, but I'll show you a couple more that I did here. I can't remember what I showed you earlier, but I have them all kind of set out here. So got one on rent strikers coming out. That's one concept. Here's with 2 people, and then here's just with a different kind of layout and thumbnail. And then we got the future real estate. I think I showed you guys this earlier. I can't remember before my carb intake there. And then Matt said he would like to see this a little more like stronger. So I'm gonna try it with maybe different colors, maybe make it a little like bolder, maybe make the interest rates thing here smaller a little bit so that way I can make that bigger and make the arrow stand out more because it's kind of like hiding. It looks a little weird, but yeah, Besides that, just crushing the day away, got a lot done. We're pretty much scheduled for the next week and a half here on Matt's YouTube channel. Just got to do a few more things. So gonna work away for another 45 minutes maybe, head down for my workout around 5, and yeah, gym's just downstairs. So hit up some deadlifts and a nice back day. Then we're gonna be cooking up some steak and the last little bit of my veggies here, maybe even make up some shrimp, because as I mentioned, I'm gonna do like a 36 to 40 hour fast. I'm gonna fast all day tomorrow, so I like to make sure I'm nice and surplused up before a nice fasting day. But let's see what happens. Follow along the journey, world. Alright, so just wanted to make sure this kicked off. I'm a little bit late for my workout there, even though it's just downstairs, but we got 44 people watching live on YouTube right now. How to retire from the rat race on the Data or Drama show with Ben Humble, CEO from Windsor, Ontario. We got lots of comments popping in here. So guys, if you're not following Matt McKeever and subscribed on YouTube, make sure you go do, because I run and manage his YouTube channel, and just wanted to make sure everything was starting off here. And then of course, I got people messaging me being like, where do I find these pictures? I'm trying to make a promo thing. So time to go work out. Let's get this workout started.
I'm saying that's what this is all about, right? Hey, yo, the realness.
Alright world, it is 8:15. Got a nice sirloin roast. Just pulled out of the oven, was in there for about 15-20 minutes after I seared it. We got some potatoes with onions, garlic, and I cooked it with some bacon. Oh yeah. After a nice workout, oh yeah. I'm gonna let this puppy sit for a little bit. I think it might need a little bit longer, but let's just see. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. So if you guys watched my last video where I'm kind of covering the whole last week here of what I was eating, I've been using coconut oil like religiously for the last couple years to cook almost everything with. Just, you know, organic coconut oil there. And last few days here I've been experimenting just to get ready for the carnivore diet with pork lard, just to see what that's gonna be like. So I'm surprised. I'm already like halfway through this container, so I feel like I'm gonna be burning through a lot of this. I need to get more of this for sure, but I have been using it for like vegetables and for the potatoes and stuff. So I've realized bacon doesn't need too much because it's just gonna make a lot of its own. I haven't cooked a lot of bacon in the past for myself, but again, I'm getting really excited for the carnivore diet. Now, this is kind of how I normally eat anyways, if you guys have been following along the last like 6 months of my journey here. And again, I've been documenting my life here for YouTube for the last like 4 to 5 years. So you guys get to go back and see everything that I've been eating. My diet has changed, not drastically, but you know, I've been eating more whole or like healthier full foods. That just kind of sounds like ridiculous, but I've been trying to reduce the amount of man-made additives into my food, into my diet. But you know, I still allow it from time to time. Now normally I'll eat this with a bunch of veggies. As I mentioned tonight, depending on how I feel after this, I think I'm still gonna whip up a bunch of shrimp and a bunch of vegetables. So that's gonna like clear out all the vegetables that I have left, and then we're going full carnivore on Wednesday. So again, we're gonna let this sit for another 5-10 minutes and then cut into it and have a nice din-din. Who runs the world? Shakir.
What is going on, world?
Have you been doing the jaws exercise?
Dude, I've been lacking on it.
Yeah.
But I could see some results. I'm not sure if you can see some results, especially just like feeling the meat that's right here.
Tomorrow we'll take pictures.
Before it was very soft. It felt like this, but now it's like hard as rock.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's take some pictures tomorrow, and that way we can see, because I've been slacking on you guys too. Yeah. Mike said he just started again because he had his like little issue thing.
We'll see.
But yeah, we started it and then didn't finish the experiment, but it is now
8:40.
8:40 and time to feast. Hey guys, good morning. So last night I didn't end up making any shrimp or veggies. That was the last meal I ate. After that I went to bed around like 10:30 because I was feeling kind of tired and pooped from the long day yesterday. But really appreciate you guys watching my vlog, following along my journey. If you guys made it this far in the video, I'd love to go, do something with the like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and get ready, because the next video and over the next 100 days, I'm gonna be taking you through the carnivore experiments. 100 days of carnivore. Really interested, really excited for this. Today I'm fasting throughout the whole day. Just did my morning skipping, getting ready for our 7 a.m. workout, and gonna crunch out a bunch of work. I actually think I'm gonna join Meat RX Official because I've heard it's a great community. This is Sean Baker's community to help people adapt and get the knowledge and understanding and create a community and like-minded individuals focused around helping each other with the carnivore diet. So I really want to join this community as well as other communities out there in the world that I think are doing great things. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. I am the Hungarian Experiment.